Limousine services provided by Celebrity Limousine. Ride in comfort and style for all your special occasions.
8:22 on Morning Live. Ever wonder why some people make the news? Oh, for all the wrong reasons. Well, it's Giselle Phelps' job to find out and share us the details with us. She is from the Hot Mess folder, an online site that's expanding in Southern Ontario. And I love how this started. You were anchoring the news in Buffalo, and a reporter came in with a story that, oh my, that's a hot mess.
Exactly. You know, when you're working in a newsroom, you see everything.
Yes.
You get all kinds of stories.
And not everything makes the news.
Not everything makes the news. So I got a hot mess script in one day, and I took a manila folder. I wrote hot mess folder on it. I took a picture, put it on Facebook, and it really grew a life of its own. That was 4 years ago. And from that day on, people would always say to me, Giselle, this belongs in the hot mess folder. This story, put that in the hot mess folder.
Right. So it's not like you said, you're not going out to the mall and looking at outfits or cutting down people that way. These are people that are in the news already.
Exactly.
And you deem them a hot mess. And, okay, well, we got a hot mess just down the highway in Toronto.
You do, yes. Yeah. So the hot mess folder looks at politics, sports, news, and celebrity.
Okay. So and Rob Ford is quite prominent on your website right now.
He is. He made the hot mess folder, obviously, when that whole crack video scandal broke. You know, we couldn't ignore that. And, you know, stateside, it's getting a lot of attention. You know, it's been on the late night shows, the Daily Show. And, you know, this week it's gotten worse. I actually updated him in the hot mess folder last night because he's been dodging the media since all of this. And that's a little bit of a hot mess. When you have a scandal of that magnitude, you kind of need to address it.
Right, right. And you're not out for, like, nasty gossip on this site.
No, it's really a conversation starter. Like we were just chatting beforehand, and everybody, you know, I feel like I'm a hot mess sometimes. We all might at times. So it's just fun to kind of have a place where you can go read some hot mess news. So you have to be making news already. Right. We're not going to go target people.
Right. And maybe you feel a little bit better about your own problems.
Exactly. So, you know, you want to see what the celebs are doing that are a mess, you can read it. If you want to know what your sports stars are doing, that's a mess, you can read it. Or people that are making the news like Rob Ford.
Right. Amanda Bynes made our entertainment news this morning, sadly, like she downward spiral kind of thing. So another arrest.
Yeah, so she almost needs her own file in the hot mess folder because she's always in there.
Which is such a sad thing because, I mean, she's a really good actress.
Exactly.
And just, if she could get stuff together. So she was arrested. I guess her landlord called police because she was smoking pot in the lobby, and then police went in and they say she threw a bong out the window.
She is a mess. And she's really making the paparazzi these days say, Lindsay Lohan who? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, Lindsay's like a distant memory at this point. She's really taken the lead when it comes to tragic starlets here.
Yeah. You mentioned sports figures as well, and you've got somebody actually locally in Toronto, a blogger in Toronto that's kind of covering all the sports stuff for you.
Yeah, Shannon Kuzas, she does a lot of our sports stories, and she has one in there today actually about Mark Sanchez from the Jets. A lot of his teammates are trash-talking him anonymously. That's getting a lot of buzz. We've also been talking about Jose Canseco, the former Major League Baseball. He was tweeting earlier this week that he was being charged with rape in Las Vegas, and he named his accuser on Twitter. I mean, talk about a mess. I mean, that might even be illegal, but he is just all over the place, and he's been doing media since that tweet, talking about it. So just really, you know, he's a horrible mess. Yeah.
Now, what would your file be without Kardashian reference? I mean, the family that's famous for being famous.
Exactly. Well, it's so funny because every Friday I always ask Hot Mess followers to tell us who their pick for Hot Mess of the Week is. So folks at home, they can actually tweet us at Hot Mess Folder and tell us who your pick for Hot Mess of the Week is.
Okay.
And Kim Kardashian is usually in the top 2 every week. This, you know, past couple weeks is because of her pregnancy fashion. She had a picture that made news of her foot squeezed in a pair of sandals, and she's very pregnant, so her feet are very swollen.
They're swollen,
exactly. So people really wanted her in the hot mess folder for her pregnancy fashion, so she's a favorite, obviously.
Okay, and then other pregnant moms out there are going, okay, it happens to everyone, right?
Exactly.
Mary J. Blige is in there.
Mary J. Blige is in there? because she has a unpaid tax debt.
Oh, that's right,
She
the
has
IRS.
the IRS. So she's in there with Lauryn Hill and a bunch of these celebrities. The comedian Sinbad, Sinbad as well, has like millions of dollars in unpaid taxes. It's like, what is going on with these celebrities? We all pay taxes as regular citizens.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
the IRS you don't mess around with.
No,
Because they come and get
Sam.
you, and then you're in a hot mess.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's why Mary J. Blige is in there. We love her obviously for her music, but
Right.
I mean, come on, girl. You gotta pay your taxes.
All right. I wish we had more time to chat, but hotmessfolder.com.
Yes.
And you get all the hot mess and a Canadian connection now. Giselle, so nice to have you on our show. We're back with more Morning Live right after this.